Hello everyone, welcome to today's lesson. So today we are just going to continue with where we stopped last time and continue to see what JavaScript can do. So today we'll see how we can use JavaScript to change HTML attribute value. Remember that in the previous lesson, we used JavaScript to manipulate HTML content, whereby we're able to, use an click method in JavaScript to click on a button in order to change the text of the HTML element. So today, let's continue to see more things that JavaScript can do, and we'll see how it can change HTML attributes value. So I'm switching on to my code editor. So this is my editor. I've just made a folder here, and inside it I have an HTML file, and I also have two images. So don't worry about these images. I'll be providing them in the caption for this video. You can find them in the caption for the video so that you can have a relative URL to it on the internet if you are following along. So I'm just going to start by providing an HTML skeleton using the image abbreviation using a shift key and the exclamation mark. So I have my HTML skeleton on the index in the index of the HTML file. So I can just change title to what JavaScript can do. Then I'm going to come inside the body and then make h1 tag and h1 tag and put something like JavaScript can use to change HTML attributes. Okay, so what we are going to do in this lesson is this. I want us to work on how we can turn on a light bulb and turn it off. And that's the purpose of the two images that you are seeing. They are GIF images. GIF is just like the other types of images that we have, like the other image formats that we have, like JPEG, JPG, and then PNG and others like that. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to set the elements where I want to perform the JavaScript manipulation or where I want to use the JavaScript method to change it. So let me just set an ID for my image ID. So let me give you the name my image. So you know this thing that I'm doing. You must have learned this in your HTML and CSS, how you can, reference image in your project or your application. So I'm just going to pick the source of the image. Since I have it at the root folder of where I'm working, I don't need an external link or to prefix it with any folder since it is directly in the root of my project. So I'm going to just take this bomb on .give as the source of the image, and then I'm going to give it a width of 100 pixels so that it can be bold enough. And you know that image is a self-closing tag. I will close it. Then in order to put this image in the bottom, I'm going to first put my button to the left so that the image can be in the middle, and then another button on the right. So button type equals to button, like we have been doing, and then I will apply the onClick JavaScript method to manipulate the HTML attributes. Document dot get element by ID. Get element by ID. So what is the ID? The ID here is my image. My image. And then what is the source of that image? The source of the image is going to be pick bulb on .give. I'll close it. Then I'll close that button opening tag and then put a text on the light. Then I can close the button. As you can see, my editor is already giving me out a close button at the end of it. So I'll just copy that line, Control C, and come below where I'm setting my energy and paste it. So the only thing I'll be changing here is going to be the source. I want one to be on and I want the other one to be off. So bulb off dot give turn off the light. So I'm using this first, then I'm using this one as second image. So this is saved. Now let's check it in the browser. I'm going to open it with live server and let's see what we have. So you can see that I'm having this text JavaScript can be used to change HTML attribute. So if I click on turn off the lights, you can see that this bulb goes off. If I click on turn on the light, it's coming on, turn off, turn on, turn off, turn on. So this is another way through which you can use JavaScript to manipulate HTML content. I'll see you in the next class. Thank you and enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.